Hey guys, hope everybody's having a good day. I want to speak on a topic today, speaking about, letting God basically be God. Sometimes this is something I used to struggle with, and even sometimes still do. Like, you wondering if you're doing enough, or, you're not, basically staying in line with God's will. So I want to read from Genesis chapter 3, maybe like 4 through 7. And the serpent said unto the woman, Ye should not surely die. For God knoweth that in the day that ye thereof eat, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took the fruit thereof and did eat. Okay, I want to stop right there. The point I want to look at is the part where it says the tree was desired to make one wise. Okay, this is a big problem. The Bible does say get wisdom, but here's the thing. Are we trying to get more wisdom than what we need? Clearly, when God first made Adam and Eve, we weren't made to know evil. It says knowing good and evil. So I don't even think we were supposed to know what good and evil was when we first, came on the earth. And so, basically, that would have protected us from knowing sin. And so some people will say, oh, well, why shouldn't we know everything? Well, for people who have kids, what do you do all your life? All your life, you try to shelter kids from seeing, smoking habits, drug habits, violence. You basically try to shield them up until they get to the point to where it's almost undeniable. They're actually, eventually they're going to see it. But clearly God's plan for us was to never even see that. And so this is the point I just kind of want to make, is that, allow God to be God. Let him handle the things that he's going to handle, and let him allow us to handle stuff that he's given us the ability to handle. You can't do anything outside of God, but God does give you, knowledge and understanding to handle certain things. But there's certain things that we're not meant to handle. I mean, you have to let God handle certain things that he wants to handle, so that you know that he has his hands in it, and it's nothing that you're doing. So as the Bible says, that we can brag or boast about, what we're doing. Just like salvation, like there's nothing we can do to earn salvation. We can only believe in Jesus and trust that he will take us up on the last day, or take us up on whenever we die, or our last breath. So yeah, the point of this, short clip is, basically let God be God, and let's not try to overthink or overdo, what's going on. Listening to God and being obedient. Sometimes God wants us to rest. Sometimes God wants us to go out and help somebody. Sometimes God wants to wake us up at 3 o'clock to talk. It just depends on the day. There are days set aside to rest and do all these other things that, that God has set aside for you to do. But the main thing is being obedient and doing the things that he tells us to do, and not worry so much about what's not getting done. Even if you see something that's not getting done, that may not be your job to do that. Maybe he has that job for somebody else. I think it's First Kings, when with David, he wanted to build the temple for God, but God had that was for Solomon to build. You know what I mean? But God also said that because David had set in his heart to build the temple, God took that into consideration. It was a good thing. So God does look at our hearts, even though if we see somebody that may need help, and maybe we can't help them, and we wish we could have compassion to help, the resources to help them, and we don't, God still looks at your heart. So it's not so much of all material things or whatever you can do. Sometimes God is looking at your heart. What is your heart saying? What are you thinking? So anyway, but that's it for that one today, guys. Hope you have a good day. All right, thanks.